Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tashawn here, and I'm back with a Souls Inspiration haul. And this one is exciting because this was Michelle's first fall mega box. So she posted about the box on September 12th, and basically it's 25 to 30 ounces of wax, and she listed what the scents were, going to be. And because it was a mystery box, like, of course, you don't know exactly what you're getting in terms of like shapes or anything like that. So it's always nice when you get like a fall box or a mystery box because you don't know what you're going to get. It's like a mystery, you're waiting and you're excited. So I placed my order on the 12th, the same day that she posted about the box. And I received this order on September 30th. So I do apologize that this video is a little bit late, but here we go. So she did include a card, and on the card is on the opposite side of the card, it is a 10% off coupon code. And then she says, Tashawn, thank you for ordering my first box. Enjoy. Love, Michelle. P.S. Let me know if I should change anything for next. And I believe she meant to write next time. So this was her first box. So, she's looking for feedback on what she could change or if, things should stay the same for the box for next time. So let's go ahead and get started. She did include a car freshener. Sorry guys, it's way early in the morning, and I haven't had my coffee yet. So this one is laundry day, and she included a car freshener in my previous order, and we loved it. So I'm excited to have this scent as well. Like I said, this one is laundry day, and laundry day is fresh clean clothes straight from the dryer. And my husband loved the car freshener as well, so he was like, "Oh, that's really nice. I like it." And it smells just like laundry. Like it says, clothes that you just take out the dryer. It just smells so fresh, so clean. And this is what they look like. So it's a wooden car freshener, and it just basically it's soaked with the essential oils, and you just hang it up in your car, and let it do its thing. And I like the fact that on the days when it's really, really hot, it like really make the oils come out in your car. And I think my husband said, because he's in the car more often than me, because he's the one that drives, and I believe he said he got really good scent from this for about a good 3 weeks. And then after that, he said it like started to, slow down or what have you. We still have it hanging in the car because we like it. It's a pretty decorative piece as well. So I'm looking forward to definitely swapping out for this one. Then we have, come on, focus. All the Fall Feels, and this is Harvest Festival, River Court Pumpkin Marshmallow. So I didn't know these what Harvest Festival and River Court was. So I went looking to see if I could find them. And on her website, she just has a scent description list. And Harvest Festival is mac apples, pumpkins, toasted pecans, and cake. And then River Court is soothing blend of dried leaves, charred wood, fruity wine, and rum. And the pumpkin marshmallow is, of course, creamy pumpkins, caramel, toasted pecans, vanilla cake, and sweet marshmallows. So, perfect fall blend. Oh, this is so good. Like, I get the pumpkin, it's creamy. I definitely get the mac apples, that nuttiness from the pecans. I get the dried leaves. It's like the, you know how you get that crunchy smell from like the leaves that are all crunched up? I do pick up that, but coming through primarily is the mac apples and that sweetness from the caramel. And you do get a slight cake note in the background. Oh, this is delicious. And that's what that looks like. It has a little leaves. So I cannot wait to melt that. And this is a 2-ounce scent shot cup. And then we have fresh baked apple pie. And it says tart apples sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon and baked in a fresh buttery pie crust. Ooh, that cinnamon and that apple. It's more like a spicy note that I'm picking up too. Very buttery. But those apples, I get the cinnamon and the sugar, but I'm also getting like a spicy note. And it doesn't say in this, I'm sorry guys, I hit the phone. It doesn't say it in the scent notes, but I feel like I'm getting like a spicy, like clove note. This one is really delicious as well. Another beautiful fall blend. Then we have pumpkin pecan waffles, which is creamy pumpkin, cinnamon, roasted pecans, and warm baked waffles. I love pumpkin pecan waffles, and I do enjoy any vendor's pumpkin pecan waffles, and this is delicious. This is no different. You definitely get those the nutty note from the pecans, and it's like roasty. And then you get the waffles. So like the hot waffles, it has like the butter drizzled over top, and you got the syrup drizzled over it. And I get the creaminess from the pumpkin and the cinnamon. This is not like a spicy cinnamon. This is more so like a bakery cinnamon. This is just so delicious. And that's what that one looks like. And we have pumpkin crunch cake. And so this is creamy pumpkin, cinnamon, yellow cake, and butter crumble. Oh, I get the spiciness from the pumpkin and the cinnamon. Or not spiciness from the pumpkin. I'm sorry. Spiciness from the cinnamon, creaminess from the pumpkin. I told you guys I haven't had my coffee yet, so bear with me. Not really getting cake. I get more cinnamon and the creaminess from the pumpkin. And it's buttery from that butter crumble. But this is beautiful. It's delicious. Another fall blend. I am not a seasonal melter, so I would melt this like every day. And then we have Karen's Cafe, and this is freshly brewed coffee and pumpkin pecan waffles. I love coffee blends. Oh, so I definitely get the pumpkin pecan waffles. I do get the coffee. It's not really super duper strong, but you do get the coffee note coming through. So just think you're at a diner and you got pumpkin pecan waffles and you have your nice cup of, to me, this is more like a black cup of coffee. Oh, so good. It's, then we're getting into shapes, guys. So this is a beautiful rose. And this one is black, amber, and lavender. And I definitely get the lavender. That amber is coming through really warm and just beautiful, and it complements the lavender. Now, when I saw this one, I was trying to figure out what would make this a fall blend. Um, but I guess you can kind of say it's a little bit cozy, warm. This one smells really good. I mean, I would melt this anytime, but I guess you could have this going on like a nice, cool fall night. But that is beautiful. I think my cousin, my husband. I think my husband is coming up the steps, and is about to come in. Yep. Hold on, guys. I'm back, guys. So then we have caramel cinnamon latte, and this is sweet caramel and cinnamon latte, and it's in this cute little owl. Oh, it's so delicious. You get that caramel. You definitely get the latte. It's creamy. Ah, so delicious. I love lattes. Lattes are really good. I love all coffee blends. Regular coffee, espresso, lattes, macchiatos, like as long as it's coffee, I'm good. And this one smells really delicious. Very, like I said, it's creamy. You definitely can pick up the latte. And then you have that sweet caramel and the cinnamon. Mmm. I picture going into Starbucks and asking, for a caramel cinnamon latte, and they have like the whipped cream over top, and then drizzle with caramel and cinnamon sprinkled over the top. So that's what that one looks like. And then we have another owl. And this one is pumpkin marshmallow. So it's creamy pumpkin with sweet marshmallows. And I definitely get the creaminess. I do pick up the pumpkin. Has a little bit of a spice to it. But it's sweet, it's creamy. And just a touch of spice. This one is delicious as well. My friend would love these. She loves owls, and she redid her kitchen, but before she redid her kitchen, her whole kitchen was like owl themed. It was so beautiful. Now she currently has sunflowers. So then, you know what? Let me do all of the shapes first. So we have cranberry apple marmalade, and this is tart cranberries, sweet apples, and sugar. And oh, this is a cute little squirrel. Ah, I love it. I was trying to figure out what this was. Look at that. Oh my God. The little squirrel, and it got the little nut in his mouth. This is cute. Oh, I love it. We see squirrels all the time where we live at, and we even had, well, when we first moved in, we had an expanded family. So we had a family of squirrels that somehow broke into the siding on the side of our building complex. And they were nesting in there. And it would sound like Fight Club like every day. And we were like, what is going on up there? This is ridiculous with these squirrels. One day, my husband went out to go look because we wanted to take pictures so that when we put in the maintenance request, they could see and know exactly what we were talking about. And the squirrels was peeking out, looking at him as if to say, "Hey, how you doing? What's up?" And he said, "I can't believe they was just sitting here, like just hanging out, like, hey, he took the pictures of them and everything." And when we sent it to over to maintenance, they got such a kick out of it because they were like, "Oh, they real bold." And yes, they are. The animals now, the wildlife is so bold. Before they used to be afraid of you, they come up to you now and they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" They literally be like, "Pull up a chair, let's sit down, let's have a couple of drinks, smoke a cigarette." Like, it's so crazy. And they were able to fix the problem so we don't deal with that now. But it was just so funny just to see, them just hanging out like, "Hey, how you doing?" you know. So this is just so cute. I love this girl. Like, it's gonna be hard to melt this one. Ooh, you get that cranberry. It is tart, but then the sweetness from the apples balances out the tartness. And then like you got like that sugary note going on as well. So that's giving added sweetness. So it's really toning down the tartness of the cranberries, but I do get that tart note. Like you get that tart note and then right away that sweetness comes in and say, "Nope, we're going to balance you out and not make you so tart." Oh, this one is good. Let's appreciate the squirrel one more time. And he's a nice big hefty squirrel too. Oh, that is so good. Then we have a heart shape here, and this is Dreamboat, and I do have Dreamboat, and this is Palo Santo cedarwood toasted marshmallows. And it's in this beautiful heart shape, nice and thick, two-toned, with little sparklies little on it. And I do have this one. Do I have it in a brittle bag? I know I have this in a couple of variations. And I love it. Like, you definitely get that Palo Santo. The cedar wood is nice and woodsy, outdoorsy. It's warm, cozy, um, creamy from the toasted marshmallows. When I reviewed this before in my other video, in a previous haul, I said this kind of reminded me of another, I think it was this one. It reminded me of another Palo Santo blend. And I believe it was this blend. If it wasn't, this one also reminds me of another blend that I love so much. This one is so nice. I will say though that her Palo Santo is giving me a little bit more of a masculine vibe, just slightly. Because there are two different types of Palo Santo oils out there. One's a little bit more masculine. The other one is more warm, cozy, woody. But the cedar wood in this blend softens the Palo Santo. Because I'm getting like that warm coziness, but then I also get like a little bit of sexiness in the background as well. This one is beautiful. I love this. I feel like I have a brittle. I know I got, I think shapes. And I feel like I also have a brittle bag, I think. I'll have to check. But either way, I'm glad to have more of this in my possession. We have another heart. And this is Clean Baby's Bum. Or Clean Baby's Bum. Because in my mind, I'm thinking of Boom Boom. This one is Soothing Baby Powder. This is so clean. Just fresh. You get that baby powder feel. It just takes me back to, like, you know, with the little babies, and you get them all showered up, and, you know, you're getting them ready for bed, and you're like, you sprinkle a little bit of powder on them. You know, you got them all lotioned up, and then you put their cute little onesie on, and then you swaddle them and get them ready for bed. So good. This is a perfect nighttime blend for our daughter's room. Just to kind of bring back, I love baby smells and how babies smell. And as they start to get older, they no longer smell like babies. I tell my daughter all the time now, she's 8. I tell her, you smell like outside. Like, and I'm quite sure other parents know what that means, but it's like they go outside and they come back in and you're like, oh, you smell like outside. And it's like, what? And then, you know, when we as adults go outside, we come back, we don't smell like that. But, you know, with the kids, they're running around, you know, they're rolling around on the ground, they're in the grass and stuff like that. They literally smell like the outside when they come in. So it's like, get in the shower, and I'm like, I miss the baby smell. You smelled so good. Now, not so much, you know. So, but that just takes me back to when she was a baby. So now we have souffles, and this one is Where the Orchid Meets the Forest. And I do apologize. This is was a little bit banged up. My box came banged up. I don't know what happened, but they must have tossed it around like a rag doll because it was banged up. Hence why this one souffle is just banged up. And sorry about the messed up sticker. The sticker, I guess from them tossing it around, the sticker came off and was stuck onto my actual card. So I had to take it off, unstick it, and stick it back onto the packaging. So this one got the brunt of the travel in transit, unfortunately. So this one is Sweet Vermont Honey Apples, which they're so good. Oh my God, I love honey apples. And Thick Pine Trees. Yeah, like I'm not really big on like apples in terms of like eating like just apples for breakfast, but I like the Honey Crisp. I like Fiji apples. There's a couple of other like apples that are not just like your regular green apple or Macintosh apples. I like those type of apples. I don't like the green apples because I feel like they're too tart, too bitter. And then the Macintosh apples, they're juicy and sweet, but I just don't like them. I'm a weirdo, but I like the other type of apples out there. So this I did a salad not too long ago. They had like goat cheese, Honey Crisp apples, and it was amazing. So those are the type of apples I like. I like those other variations of apples. And this is so good. You definitely get the pine trees. Oh, it's like you're in a forest and you're by an apple tree. Mmm. The pine is coming through the strongest, which I love. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm definitely going to need more of this. Mmm. That smells so good. And then we have Another souffle, and this one is caramel apples, and this is ooey gooey caramel and Macintosh apples. Like, Macintosh apples are so juicy. You take one bite and the juice is like running down your hand or running down your mouth. Like, every time my daughter eats them, it's like, make sure you got a napkin because it's so juicy. And my husband is over here smelling the wax too. Mmm. You get that ooey gooey caramel sweet sticky note. And then you get like that juiciness of you just cutting open the apple, like you're slicing the apples. Oh, so good. This is so sweet. And you get like that freshness of when you just cut that apple open and all of the aroma of the apples just escape. I get like the skin of the apple. Oh, this is delicious. And that's what that one looks like. Then we have 3 souffles. And this one is the Spell, and this is Sugary Candy and Fireside. Mmm. It's a little bit smoky from the Fireside. Very sugary. This is very sweet. So, if you're not really big on sweet, you might not like this one. But I say try it because you never know. And if you find that the sugary candy is too sweet for you, you can always add like more Fireside to it to kind of tone down the sugary sweetness. But this is so good. Oh, wow. And that's what that one looks like. And then we have Haunted Library. This is Pipe Smoke and Old Books. I love library, old books, tobacco blends. This one is so good. It's like you are at like some fancy mansion and you go into their library and they have like all these old books that have like the leather binding. The pages are yellow. They're very delicate. They might be a little bit dusty, but dusty in a good way, like not like dust where it's like, oh God, I don't want to touch that book, but like just like a slight little bit of dustiness to it. And then Pop Pop is sitting at his desk with his pipe. And he might have a little glass of whiskey. And you're just so enamored, you're just think being a young kid and you're so enamored with all the books and you're like, oh my God, there's so many books in here. You're so amazed. Oh, then, Pop Pop might have a big chair that's nice and cozy that you sit in and you pull out the books and you feel so important because you think you're reading the books and you're just flipping through the pages as a little kid. But, you're having the most fun of it. This is what this gives me. My daughter did that the other day where she pulled out a book off of the bookshelf and she was just flipping through the pages. And you couldn't tell her she wasn't reading this book. And she was flipping and flipping and flipping. And she got to the end and she was like, I'm all done. And I was like, okay. But in my mind, I was like, but you didn't read anything, but okay. But she was so excited just to be flipping through the pages and looking at the artwork of each page that the book had. And then the last one we have is blueberry pumpkin cookies. And it says juicy blueberries, ripe pumpkins, and warm cookies. I do get the blueberries. And that pumpkin, oh my goodness, like a pumpkin that you just cut open. It's more of a like fresh cut pumpkin, not like pumpkin puree to my nose. And then you get like the cookies. So you just take the cookies out the oven. They're sitting on a tray. They're cooling off. They're not quite cold. They're still warm. Like it's just warm where you got like you open them up, you know, let's just say it's chocolate chip cookies and you break them in half and you still got like the little bit of gooiness from the chocolate chip. That type of warm cookie. Oh, wow. This one is really good as well. I'm hoping the blueberry really comes out on this one on warm. And that's what that one looks like. And look at that. It looks like two little baby blueberries. So I am very excited with everything. Ooh, as I throw the clamshell. Everything that I received. I'm surprised that my clamshells didn't come broken the way my box looked. But it made it without any, they made it through without any casualties. So I'm excited about that. Everything smells amazing. Michelle is amazing. She has great customer service. Her wax performs very well for me. So I'm looking forward to melting all of this. I can't wait to have my husband put this in the car. You know, and for him to enjoy that as he's driving. And I'm looking forward to melting all of these. I do see some scents that I do want to get. So I will possibly get those in customs with her, because you can request customs from her. You would just reach out to her and tell her what you're looking for. And, you know, she will work with you from there. So, you know, definitely check her out. I will put all her information in the down bar below. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you are notified when I upload the next video. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.